close the door to the car. I don't want that. I don't want that. Hey, what's up, good people? What's going on? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? Hey, guys, I need you guys to do a quick favor before I bring on my amazing panel. I need for you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Damn, y'all, I'm sweating this damn liquor. Like, share, and subscribe. If you on Facebook, make sure you share, and share. Looks like we got a fellas only show. I think Shay said she'll be in late, but if not, you already know the fellas gonna hold it down. So let me bring my amazing panel to you. Let me see who. Let's see how I'm gonna bring on first. I'm going straight to the right. What's up, Nate the Great? What's up, man? You ready?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Not much, man. Look like we just got the fellas show, man. You ready to do it?
Hey, it is. Yeah, let's get to it.
All right.
Hey, no controversy tonight, huh?
I don't know about that. Nah. Trey, what's up, bro? What's going on with you?
What's going on, my big fellas? What's going on?
Not much, man.
Look, no ladies, no estrogen tonight. All testosterone. Let's go.
I don't know. Shay said she might jump on. She's running late, and the other one, I don't know, missing in action.
That's all right. Hey, we gonna hold it down. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's make it happen. What's up, Jay? What's up, bro? What's going on? As you guys know, I normally open it up with an icebreaker, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna ask you guys this question here. I saw something on social media, and it's kind of one of those brain teasers. It's kind of like it's one of those questions that seem like it should be easy, but so let me bring it up. Question: if y'all can see this, how many dots do you see? Who want to go first? Trey, which one do y'all want to go?
I got 10. 11. Got 10? 11. I got 11.
Okay. What about you, Nate?
Hold on. How many what?
Dots. How many dots do you see?
I see 11. No, I see 12. I see 12.
All right, so he said 12. Okay.
All right, yeah, you got me. 12.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, I had to count the one on the bottom.
Yeah.
So you know y'all know it's only 10 dots, right?
Well,
because it says how many dots do you see, and you see how it's pointing to the black dots. These is pink. So I guess those don't count. I said 12 too. So technically,
that's some old bullshit.
It is.
One of the trick ass questions one of the trigonometry questions back in college and shit.
Right.
Get you 1 point off when you got 100% right on that motherfucking test.
Right. See, Vanita said 12 too. See, initially I said 12, but when I was reading through the comments, everybody kept saying no. Read the question again. How many dots? And then if you see after the question, it had the little dots, the dots after.
No, I get it.
I get it. Now, if they would say how many black dots do you see?
Come on.
But see, if they say black dots, then that would have made it a little obvious, because then you know not to count the pink ones. You know.
So I count the ones after the question.
But when you say dots, you're supposed to include the pink ones because they're dots as well.
Exactly.
I agree. But you know how they have it. It's almost like one of those things that
what they call it, the brain teasers,
yeah. All right, so listen, y'all, we're about to jump into it real quick. Let me go to the topic. So we're gonna open this first part up. We're gonna do some we're gonna do something a little different. Hold on 1 second. All right. Oh, it looked like the ladies is trying to jump in. So let me bring them on.
Now give us 5 minutes by ourselves, then bring them on.
Y'all, welcome to Late Birds to the show. What's up? Of course, women are always late.
Hey, Miss Parker.
The show starts at 7 o'clock, ladies.
It's a proven fact that women are always late.
That's not true. We have to work. We have to work twice as hard as men, so that's why we late.
Right.
Is that
2025? That's some bullshit.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. What's going on? I had a long day at work.
I think we all have, man.
I think it's just the weather out here. This shit crazy.
This shit is crazy.
Tornadoes. Shit, we have tornado watch and all kinds of shit going on out here right now.
Yeah.
Yay, really?
Yeah. Man, I had some shit delivered to my house. Why is it next door in the yard?
Yay.
I'm in their yard making sure that shit mine. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, our weather quiet. I think I haven't heard anything.
Y'all right next to us. Y'all ain't got nothing going on.
No. My Alexa ain't said nothing about no weather.
Our window's shaking here. Like it's been windy. Seriously, it's been windy.
It's been very windy. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
No, it's been real windy.
Very windy. So let's get into our pop culture segment before we actually dive into the topic. So I saw something that was interesting. As you guys know, Angie Stone passed away, right?
Yeah.
And shout out to her family and things like that. And if you guys haven't, you guys need to watch those videos. I don't know, a lot of people got these conspiracies going on saying that she was murdered, because I don't know, or some allegedly that's what happened, because I don't know, like right before she died, she was very vocal about her losing like millions, like they owe her like 50-something million dollars, and she realized that. But anywho, Tyler Perry stepped up. He eulogized her. I don't know if he funded the funeral, but he was there.
He paid for it.
Paid for everything. Okay, he paid for it. Did the eulogy. He put her away really well, like the icon that she is. And so, of course, you can't. Somebody's gonna bring up something. So, of course, Monique, right? As you guys know, Monique had got this loan spill with Tyler Perry. It was allegedly some deals, something about when Precious or something was going on, something happened, and I don't know, something was going on. But anywho, he made some things and made some pointers in the funeral. And let me bring this up real quick. Jay said he lost his hat today. Yeah, it's windy. They out here losing hats and wigs, so y'all got to be careful out there.
Ladies, hold on to your wig. Make sure them lace fronts is glued in.
Hey, eyelashes.
Right.
Yeah, eyelashes is rough out here in these streets.
He said eyelashes be like this in the wind, huh?
Yeah,
They could be going down all in your face, all in your eyes. Can't see nothing.
Hey, they just watched the $300 or $400 just go by their face.
Yes, man.
Right. I don't know if you guys can really see this, but I'm only going to read the first part. So she wrote this open letter to Tyler Perry because he, said some things at the funeral. So what she stated was, I recently watched your heartfelt speech at Angie Stone's funeral, where you expressed frustration over her mistreatment about her music, about the music industry. It struck me and my husband Sydney as poignant, but also made us reflect on some unsettling discrepancies in your actions toward me. So some of the things she pointed out was how Tyler Perry was really upset how she was treated in the music business. And then she stated how he treated her, and Tyler Perry also said about how black women, is misused and stuff like that. Do you guys think that it was out of line for her to say that, or is she just speaking her truth?
She shouldn't have said it in that moment because that wasn't about her.
Right.
She should have waited. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a bad time.
Yeah, she took Angie's misfortune and used it for a platform to say something to Tyler. Why do all that? Like, what do you gain from doing this right now?
So I look at it two ways. I look at it as like I get your, like, she feels Tyler she's owed like 20 million herself. So she's like, well, if you're rooting for her, what about you and how you done me? What about my money? So was that? I mean,
what did somebody do to her?
I would say, how do he owe her 20 million?
It was something
she felt like he blackballed her. Labeling her difficult to work with. So he perpetuated that she was difficult. Right. And it's like you going to apply to be the president of the United States, and you've been a chairperson for 20 years. But because I know you and I go tell the people that can put you in that spot, hey, he's difficult to work with. Don't work with him. But I ain't never worked with you. That blackballed you from being able to be the president of the United States.
But see, I disagree with that because didn't she get into it with was it D.L. Hughley before even Tyler Perry got involved? Yeah. And they were saying the same thing about her attitude.
I don't know which order they got into it. I do know she had D.L. Hughley that she was into it with. Then she had, and I don't want to say into it with because
was it Martin Lawrence too, wasn't it?
Well, no.
Lee Daniels.
Winfrey.
Lee Daniels.
Winfrey.
It was Lee Daniels. Yep.
Okay.
And Tyler Perry too. So I think Oprah was by default because of the whole Precious thing that she was saying they wanted her to They wanted her to.
So what happened was, so the Oprah thing, you're right, was by default, but her and Oprah never settled when Oprah had her show and she invited her family, her brother and them onto the show, and her brother was the one that molested her, right? So when they was promoting Precious, she didn't get paid for Precious, and they wanted her to promote it for free.
Yes.
And so Tyler Perry and both Oprahs came to her and said, you need to be doing this for free or whatever. And she like, I fulfilled my contract and all obligations that I was supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
But Lee Daniel then, he came and he turned Olive Branch. They apologized. I think he even put her in this last movie she was in, or last sitcom or whatever she was in.
It was a movie, the one about the mine. She was a killer.
Oh, yeah.
So that was his way of paying homage. But because Tyler Perry blackballed her, she and deemed and labeled her as difficult to work, she lost jobs. No company, he hold weight in the industry. So,
and she was upset because he had never worked with her. So she felt like, because you had never worked with me and you heard that somebody told you that I was difficult to work with, then she was blackballed, which I kind of understand where she's coming from, because it can be powerful if someone holds weight and they say, hell, I get the lifetime to go work with Beyonce, but then here come Kelly Rowland saying, hey, you better not work with Shay because you know she's difficult to work with. That's my opportunity that you just blew. So I can understand why she can be upset and want them to do something about it.
I disagree, because if she was really a seasoned vet, it wouldn't matter what nobody said, because her portfolio.
Your work speaks for itself.
Your work speaks for itself.
She's talented. You can't deny that this lady isn't talented.
Man,
I used to like Mona. I like the show. I done watched a couple of her comedy specials.
So it speaks for herself, but when it depends on who's talking, you can have the best record, but it depends on who's talking, whether your record is going to hold weight. And that's no denying. That's facts. Those are facts.
Yeah.
Perry is that man in the Hollywood right now. So I get it.
I'll be honest with you. I ain't seen her in nothing since like 2018, 2017.
No, she did two movies.
Whenever she just did that movie. She just did something recently where she was a killer. Wasn't that like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
No, that was recently. She did one about the with the lady that was it was a true story. Her kids were possessed.
Oh yeah. But you know what? It seemed like those the type of roles. It's like those the type of roles she get now.
Yeah, that was a true story. Shit, right here in Indianapolis, right here in Gary.
She's getting where she fit in.
When you done the did she do the Queen of Comedy?
Yeah,
she did Queen of Comedy. Yep.
That was a long time ago though.
But then she do her own after all this controversial shit? Did she do a show on Netflix?
Yeah, she did.
And she didn't get paid. She's complaining that she didn't get paid. She's mad that they only wanted to give her, was it 200,000 or something? And she thought she's worth like $1 million.
But look at it. Guess what? All of the people who did what was the recent movie that Oprah Winfrey just wrote? And
Color Purple.
They were complaining about Oprah not paying them. These are real things. And then she came on and she was like, now y'all see that I wasn't lying when I said that they don't want to pay me, because Taraji P was complaining about publicly that she was not getting paid what she felt she deserved. And I mean, come on now. It costs, like she said, it costs for you to have makeup artists. It costs for your security. It costs for you to stay at these places and rent these mobile homes. She was like, so by the time you pay out all these people and you did all this work and they want to pay you little bitty dollars, at the end of the day, you're not winning. You coming up flat. And that's what the whole gripe was about, that they wasn't compensating them like they compensated other people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand it.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, Shay, but I think it was just poor timing. Like you comparing your stripe to Angie passing. That ain't cool.
No, I
think
it was the comments that was made.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but it still happened during
the right time, man.
Funeral. It's like my family's still dealing with this, and you take what he said the eulogy and say, "Well, what about me? Come on, man. That ain't cool."
It's kind of like in one sentence she was saying.
Yeah,
she was saying. Yeah, it was in one sentence she was saying she blah blah blah. She was agreeing with him. Then she took it to have a personal gain from that. That just wasn't the right place. It's kind of like she could have waited a few days at least before she did that.
I don't even know if her waiting would have mattered. People would have said it was inappropriate had she waited a month from now or a year from now.
But you know what?
I don't think that it mattered when she did it. And honestly, to be honest, me personally, I think it was the right time. Unfortunately, I think it was the perfect time to put his ass on blast. If that's how she felt, it was no jab at Angie because she acknowledged her and gave her acknowledgement in the beginning. But she wanted to say, "Hey, while this is hot and this on the stove, I don't want to have to reheat it. I want to eat it the first time you cook it. So I'm going to give you what you asked for, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that shit out on the table so we can go ahead and take care of it."
But how does that benefit her? I.e., you still complaining.
I don't even
it just bring. I think she just wanted to. You could say something and sit on your mind.
Awareness. She wanted to bring awareness to how he's doing people.
It may not.
No. It ain't him. Oprah's the one that wasn't paying. Tyler's paying motherfuckers. He's paying motherfuckers $4-5 million for little roles.
Yep, and that's what that lady said. That's in that the Beauty is Black. What is it? Beauty in the Black. Beauty in the Black. Beauty in Black. She said the mama said this is the most she's ever been paid for a role.
So it ain't Tyler that's not paying. It was Oprah that they were. That's how it all started with Oprah.
Well, it was. So I think the thing with Tyler, it wasn't the paying. It was just the fact that it's almost like you coming to work for my company, you working for the same organization as me, and then you interview, and I'm like, don't hire him because he's difficult to work with. Well, now mind you, I don't know your work ethic. I never did that, so now you don't have a job because of the words that I said.
Yes,
and so think about you missing out on a job that can be paying you $200,000 and $300,000 a year because of the words that I said. You're gonna be angry because I only take the money out your mouth. I took it from your kids and your other family. So she's still angry because, and I don't think she'll ever get over it because this is money that she feel like is owed to her. If somebody owe you something, it's almost like you owing me. You borrow money from me and never paid it back, but every time I see you, you buy new stuff. That's gonna trigger something in me.
You're on vacation every month.
So this is my thing, right? In me. This is my thing. Why didn't she lawyer you up and go sue him?
I mean,
no. She did try, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I would say, what would be the basis of the suit, though?
I don't know. I guess you felt like she should have got a job.
Defamation.
Character. Yes.
Yeah.
So the reality was, it wasn't like she had jobs that he blackballed her from. She didn't have any jobs, so she had no grounds. It was no substance to it.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I think it's like I don't like it when people when people ask when will you get over it? You don't understand how a person feels until it hits you. It's like my mom passed away. You have your mom. I cry, I'm sad, and the person says, well, I know how you feel. You don't, because you have not experienced it if your mother's still alive. You don't know how it feels to be a millionaire and be on top of your game, and then someone come and blackball you and you're no longer that millionaire. Money makes people, it makes us, even with $100, if we lose it, man, we sitting there still wondering 4 days later, where my $100 at? So,
you know what, you break that 100, that motherfucker gone.
Hell yeah.
But you know what, though?
Just imagine losing hundreds and millions of possible dollars based off of something simple as she's difficult to work with.
But he wasn't the only one that said that. That's like 4 or 5 other comedians and people that done said that. So like,
but the comedians don't hold, but they don't hold as much weight as
let me break it down like this. You want to go get your car painted, right? I'm just gonna use the car. You hear 5 or 6 references saying, "Oh, don't take your car over to Jermaine because he be doing a shitty job," right? So the guy may did one shitty job, right, and never revamped from that. But you got people fucking up his money, but at the same time, the same people saying that it's just like one person. And my thing is, Monique got a catalog that you can see her work ethic. You just see she had a TV show, so like people need to make their own.
I was just going to say that too, Nate.
They need to make their own assumptions from that, and if they want to give her a job or not, let them say. I don't hold Tyler Perry a lot of weight on nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that industry is built off of people saying, "Hey, recommendations." And again, it's easy for us to sit back and say those things. I think that overall, when he said or even insinuated that she was difficult to work with, sometimes one little comment can cause a trickle effect down the road, and everybody takes it. If Kevin tell y'all I'm a thief, and then I come to y'all house, and now Kevin told y'all I was a thief. I ain't never been convicted of being a thief. I've never been a thief. Then he comes and say, "Nah, she ain't no thief. I made a mistake." Some come up missing in your house 9 times out of 10.
I'm patting your ass down. I'm patting you down.
It's the perception that they put out there. That's why it's so bad. When you put out false perceptions about people, you have to be careful, because people remember the bad. How many of us been to a restaurant and put in a good referral or a reference after we did it? But how many of us went to a restaurant and it was bad? And we made sure we put in that comment, because people grab on to the most negative shit.
Negativity is winning every day. Negativity wins all the time.
This lady is a good worker. She's a very good at what she do. People have labeled Beyonce as the mean girl. She's hard to work with. She's rude. All of these things. But how do we know? What have you done to make her to make it look like she's a bad person? Because I doubt it very seriously. If she got all these damn people that's dying to be around her and work with her, she's that damn bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just...
Hey, all I can say is they got millionaire problems. So fuck
that's
them.
it.
Hello.
Right.
That's it.
Next subject.
Let's talk about people that got thousands of dollars. We got thousands of problems.
Hey, they got thousands of problems. Shit.
What's up, Tay?
Well, I can relate to thousands of problems. Millionaire problems.
Yeah. She's still working, so she gainfully employed. So she built a legacy for herself. So hey, everybody take a round of applause for Monique.
Right, I know, right?
So let's jump into the next. Let's jump into the next topic. Let's talk about double standards and compliments. Right? Why is it that it appears that it's okay that women can say, "Ooh, girl, your hair look nice," or they can even say, "Oh, your butt look good in that dress," but when a guy say, "Oh man, your nice beard," or you smell good, why is it frowned upon? Like, why is it? I mean, why is it frowned upon? I get it, but like, it's weird how things are. Like, people will say, "Oh man, your haircut look nice. I like your beard." No diddy. It's like where did that come in at? Like, why is it the double standard?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a double standard, because I don't know. I just, as a man, I don't want another man telling me I'm handsome. What the fuck?
No, not that.
What we doing? Now we gotta fight.
But what if somebody say, "Oh man, you smell good. What's that you got on?"
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, because I get what you're saying. Like, my guys be like, "T, what you got on?" I mean, no homo, nigga, but what you got on? Like,
that's different. But you know what? I had a guy tell me before, "Hey man, your fade really nice, dog. Who cut you up?" I ain't taking a problem for that. Number one, I'm okay with my sexuality, so you have to really do something to make me feel offended.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not like they saying like, "Oh, I like how you look at some jeans." Now that's something totally different. But
that's a little bit. That's a little bit.
But if they
that's
nice
a little bit.
Beard, or nice beard, nice haircut. I just
know what's crazy though. A woman can go tell a woman, "Damn, girl, your ass look good in them jeans."
Yeah,
man. A man come up, Tremaine said to me, I'll be like, "What's up, bro? What's up?"
Right.
But again, why the double? Why you think it's a double standard, Shay?
Because
why do you think it's a double standard?
Well, first, I mean, I think a guy can say you look nice in those jeans. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
I hope not say that.
I think that can be a little. That can't. Yeah, I mean,
catching on your ass, Trey. Hey, bro, you looking good in them jeans.
Hey, my ass. We better be on the basketball court.
A big burly guy. Damn, you look good in those jeans, son.
No,
Trey gonna want to fight.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I definitely think it's a double standard, and I truly believe that double standard gets my stamp of approval.
Just couldn't happen, KJ. That's it.
You just can't cross. I don't think there's anything wrong with the man telling another guy like your haircut looks nice or bro. That's
that's good.
Yeah.
But I do think after a certain, point, you got to stop all of the, all of that. And girls can say, girl, you look good in that outfit, or girl, your booty banging in them J's today. I mean, it's a compliment, but it's not gay. It's like we can look at each other and say we look nice. I
agree, Maurice.
He said, I think that my point, being secure in your sexuality is key. If a man compliments me, I have two options. One, say thank you and keep it pushing, or to it, or ignore it. Yeah. But it is most definitely it's a double standard. I think people feel like they can't even give compliments. But to your point, my compliments would be, oh man, what's that you got on, or who's your barber, or something like that. Not like, oh, you got some nice teeth. Like, I think certain things, I don't know, that would make me feel uncomfortable. I would even feel uncomfortable. I just think, like,
women tell me about my teeth all the time, but I don't expect that from a man.
I don't know, like, hey man, you got some nice teeth.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I don't know. It feels a little uncomfortable.
Why you staring in my mouth?
Yeah, maybe that's what, I don't know.
I guess that's so weird to me. I mean, what if a guy was like, what if a guy said you have nice legs? What if a guy was like, man, you got some nice legs?
But I think when you're talking about physicality, I think it crosses the line.
Yeah.
If you saying my shirt nice, shoes nice, chain
my
nice,
clothes, my haircut
nice, beard nice, but when you start looking like, man, your earlobes is kind of dope. They turn like that. It's like you kind of like.
So if a guy walks up to you, be like, dude, like you looking like you benching, like dude, you look really nice, great physique, and keeps walking. What the hell?
Oh, like, benching. I thought
you said benching. Did you just say benching?
She said benching. I thought you said benching. Oh, you're like what?
Now, are we in the gym or are we just out in public?
If you're like standing somewhere and he walks past you and be like, dude, like you got a nice physique. No, you look like you really,
It's a man code. You don't do that.
Yeah, certain shit you just don't do. Like when you go to the part. Like say when you go to the bathroom, you must skip the next stall unless it's full. It's just certain shit you don't do.
I think it's okay for women to compliment each other because, like, I know we do it when we get dressed. Girl, how I look? Am I good? I'm straight. Like, so I think that's why it's okay for us to compliment each other because we want our friend or our sister or whoever to tell us, hey, you looking good in what you got on because sometimes you need that.
See, that's the thing. Like if me and KJ and Trey about to go out, right? And they say, hey, how I look in these jeans? You like these jeans? As a friend, as my partner, I'm gonna tell the truth, but we ain't going up to the man in the pub talking about, damn dog, those jeans don't look good on you. Need to go change, bro.
Well, we don't go up to girls in public and say, girl, you don't look good, take that shit off. But I'm saying
y'all should.
If I'm at home getting
y'all should.
And I went like, okay, prime example for Kevin's wedding, when we was in the room together, Miss D, right-handed guy, we was all walking around like, damn, bitch, you looking good. Like, I mean, it was just, it was whatever.
And we was helping each other get dressed like it was nothing, and we thought nothing
y'all
of
women,
it.
But it was the same. It was the same there. Like, guys, you getting dressed and stuff too is not. But I think it's a difference now. To Renee's point, no, I like people compliment my beard. So that's something. So if you say my beard is nice, yeah. But if somebody
it's the way you say it though.
If he like,
but I think
your beard looks nice.
Oh yeah, see.
So look,
you're like, see, when the fight started, he was like, ooh, yeah, that's when it started.
See, look, me and Trey got a report, right? So I can say, hey Trey, how long you been growing your beard, bro? What you use for it? Right. I ain't gonna say, damn dog, your shit glowing, dog. It's glistening. What you got on, dog?
Yeah, now we're doing
but you like damn dog your beard, but I think there's levels to
it's the way you say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's not
it's
like
the way it's put in the atmosphere.
Don't be acting gay. It's okay for a guy to tell y'all look good.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay, but I don't now when you start saying physical stuff, I think physicalities.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
That's just not appropriate.
Physical.
Did you start singing Olivia Newton-John? What the fuck?
She said you can feel when someone is admiring you. Just so So I think if you can decipher if somebody's admiring you and saying, "Oh, you look nice today," and keeping it moving, and instead of saying, "Ooh, okay, yeah."
When Miss D got on camera, I was like, "Damn, them lips is looking cute. Go Miss D, go Miss D with her red lipstick on. Ain't nothing wrong with that."
Right.
But you know what? Sometimes,
girl.
Sometimes Kev will post a picture of him leaving the barbershop, right? And that's Kevin, my boy. We got a report. So I'd be like, damn, that his barber hooked him up. His line is straight as him up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna come up to no stranger like,
right. Now you'd be like, damn, that nigga Kev crispy as hell.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn, he fresh, crispy. He got the Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be like, so you said you won't be like, damn, Kev, boy, your hair is killing it. You won't.
No, I won't call him and say that. No,
I'm not gonna tell him that.
No, I ain't gonna tell him that. Because look, 9 times out of 10, he already know.
But it's supposed, and I do. If I post it, I feel like it's looking good. So
you know you be posting it.
But it's supposed to, right? Miss What to Do said, but it's supposed to be appropriate for men to always compliment a woman's physical. Now listen,
some women don't like that.
I don't think that I think men cross the line giving women compliments. I think you can say, "Oh, you look nice today," but when you start saying, "God damn, that ass is stinging," that thing stinging.
You think it's real, little mama?
See, I think that the compliment feel uncomfortable. You know,
right? I mean, you say that type of shit to your guy, like, "Hey, damn, Shawty think it's hell," but you like, "Hey, damn, you look nice today," and keep it moving.
You got to just be careful with compliments because everybody don't get.
They say exactly what y'all was saying at first.
Yeah.
Damn, you think it's hell?
They be like,
hey, like when Shay come here, I say, Shay,
acting like they retarded.
I say, hey, Miss Parker.
What you at the zoo? That
nigga say. Hey, like when Shay come in, I say, hey, Miss Parker. That's all I gotta say.
Everybody Parker, right? They be walking up to you with that whack game, like, dang, can I talk to your mama? You be like, huh? Yeah, I need to tell her she did a damn good job with you. You know, I just think it just be too much.
Okay.
You said what?
Hey, your mama's so fine, I drink your bath water.
I just think any compliment.
It's just better to just say, hey, how you doing? Okay. Corny jokes, you be like, bro, stop, please. Okay.
But everybody got to go extra now.
They do.
Why? Women are giving it away, Nate. By the boatloads. Why you got to go extra?
No, I'm saying too many men go extra on a compliment.
No, but I'm saying they don't have to.
They don't have to.
Dang, you see, y'all saying women is that easy where they don't have to compliment like that?
It's the third thing is over complimenting a woman.
Yeah, because even at work, I've learned that you can't say, like I used to say, "Oh wow, you look really pretty today." Next thing I know, I'm getting cookies every day. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm just but some people not used to compliments.
Nigga, you like cookies? I know you took them.
I mean, yeah, but then when I get cookies and the next day I'm getting meatloaf, and I'm like, now wait a minute, now who bringing meatloaf and mashed potatoes to work? I probably would somebody at home.
I need to get a job where you at.
So listen, I had to learn that you cannot give everybody compliments because people may take it literally, like, oh, he wants me or she wants me, and you know, everybody can't take compliments.
Definitely
so you
have to be careful with the compliments. I had to learn the hard way.
Or it can turn to sexual harassment.
Yeah, especially in the workplace.
Now you're in HR.
Yep.
Yep. You told Miss Parker her ass look good.
I'd be like, do you see it? Shit, am I lying?
It says, just know this OG would tell a man or woman in a heartbeat if you find a sexy hell, and I'm gonna keep you confident. Okay,
that's true.
She said, wait a minute, wait a damn minute. You can't eat everybody's cooking. No, I didn't, but it was just the fact that when you tell people that, then you know people who don't never really dress up for work. Now that you said they looking good, now they coming in with blue lipstick, blue stuff over their eyes, blue outfit. Now every day they really put pressure, and they like
every day.
And he be when I tell you, I know he be kicking it on because he will try to listen.
He will gas you up.
Lipstick. He love eyeshadow. So if a girl
just like a woman that I like women that keep themselves up. I don't like plain James.
He gonna keep telling her to do it.
It's a lady. It's a young lady that works at Potbellies. And every time I go in there, she dressed like she finna go to prom.
Wait, making a sandwich going to prom. She said,
"Hey, I'm talking about makeup is flawless." Every time I go in there, I say, man, I told her today, I went and got me a salad. I said, man, baby girl, that blue is doing something. She like, thank you.
But she knows that.
She waiting on you to come back. Wait.
Yep. No, even I asked the manager, I say, that's all. She say, that's always, every day. Whether I say, I'm talking about she dressed like she going on prom.
Hey, so look, if you stay ready, she ain't got to get ready.
That's it. She waiting on her husband.
There you go. She could just go right to the altar. She already dressed.
Go ahead, pick her up. Go get your girl.
He says she like she going to prom.
Hey, Nate, I'm talking about face be beat and that motherfucker making you a wreck.
Wow.
And I'm making that sandwiches, goddammit.
Who you think handle breakup better? Men or women?
Men.
See, I'm gonna have to say.
I think it's 50-50.
Yep, I was going to say 50.
Nate, if you're gonna say that, I'm gonna say it depends on the individual. Then
it depends on the person, and it depends on how long y'all been messing around for it to be called a breakup.
So I'm gonna say this. I think that in not all cases, right? I think that some cases, like if you living with a woman, most of the time, and it's not all the time, you used to certain things, maybe like the cooking and stuff, or when you don't have that person, you're not as, you kind of feel like dependent on them. And I think for us as men, we need people, like we need that person. And I feel like one thing, what they say, in order to get over somebody, you get under somebody else, or have somebody else next to you. I think that's because we're used to, regardless to what we're trying to mask, what we're going through, opposed to women. They might heal. Take their time, but we're gonna jump into something, I think, faster. We would jump into something more faster. You do?
I disagree with you.
Okay.
I disagree with you. I think again it depends on the person, right? Because the situation in the relationship, how long y'all together, and I think like what happens in a lot is what makes it uncomfortable when you break up with somebody, especially if you live with them. It's the new norm of not having that person around.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna say the best thing to do, like at this point in my life, to go hop up somebody else, because you just hurting somebody else, because you eventually sometimes you're not over that person, depending on how the length of time y'all been broke up.
I don't know. Like I said, I definitely agree that most of the time, like the guy just said, men do move on quicker because, like you said, KJ, we do have that mentality to get over somebody, you got to get under somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just out of just human nature, and I know Shay gonna have something to say, but I ain't gonna say it to her. Women are emotional, so women are emotional, so they're gonna carry more weight when they break up their loved ones. Men care, but I'm not gonna be crying and I deal with reality, and nothing lasts forever. So we had a good run. It was good when it was good, and now we at the end.
So Trey, you never been in a situation to where you really like somebody, y'all broke up, and you went kind of hurt a little bit?
Yeah, my feelings be hurt, but that don't mean I gotta keep living.
Yeah. I ain't saying be all depressed and not going to work and your boys trying to get you.
Like, what's my man? What's my song, y'all? Oh, I'm a mess. Anthony Hamilton. I don't want to love nobody. I don't want to love nobody that hard.
But you know what? I think. But again, that poses a question: have you ever really loved? Because I think when you love someone, right, whether you a man or a woman, when you love somebody and y'all depart, you get sick about it, right? It may not be as crying in the bed holding a pillow, but you be sick about it. And I think what men try to do is mask that emotion with someone else because they're trying to, fulfill that void, where women can take their time, try to heal, and try to get better. But they say men shouldn't be alone.
I've seen and heard of guys crashing out. Like motherfuckers be losing their shit.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I just seen some of the biggest players fall.
Yeah.
So y'all ain't never. So Nate and Trey, y'all never crashed out after a breakup.
Not crashed out. Like I said,
they crashed out.
Yeah, I've been hurt.
Maybe said some shit you shouldn't have said, and but I ain't gonna say crash out, no, because like as a man, you gotta kind of.
Nathan got upset, like that's why your sister kid's retarded.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like crash out to the point where
shit.
Right,
crash out to the point where you kind of not stalking, but popping up and doing stuff. Because I remember when my friend, when she was going through her divorce, her husband crashed out. Like she stayed in an apartment. I remember him climbing up there. You know, what I mean, some people can't handle certain
You mean
things.
like stalk? You mean like stalking and shit?
Yeah, he was like showing up to a job.
I mean, they was married, but they was going through that divorce. And I think once he did his thing and he realized she started doing her thing, I guess he.
So, what is your question?
The question is, Shay, and I've been drinking. So, what was the question? No, who is more emotional after a breakup?
Men or women?
Okay,
men or women? Because the ladies, y'all just not saying nothing.
No, because I wanted to hear this foolery. Just in 2025. Just in 2025. And please answer this honestly, because me and y'all liars too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. How many women have been murdered by their husbands or boyfriends because they broke up with them?
A lot. But how many episodes was smacked?
Wait. See, I knew you was gonna try to deflect.
33 seasons of all women killing their husband.
What was your question again, Kevin?
No, what was your question? What was your question, Shay?
What was your question again, Kevin? Hold on for 1 second. What was your question again, Kevin?
Who is more emotional after a breakup, men or women?
Okay. And my question was, just in 2025, how many women have been murdered by their boyfriends or husbands for wanting to leave them and break up with them?
More than it should be. So I don't know the number. You know the number? You know the number?
I don't know the number, but I know it's much higher than girls killing their boyfriends for not wanting to be with them and leaving them. So for you to say that women don't handle it better than men, that's not true. I don't think historically it has been told to us, and I think in the past, the less emotional men that was back in my dad's age, yes, when women left them, which they typically didn't, they was able to probably, not be so emotional. But these guys now, it has been too many murders of women, bodies going missing, can't find the husband or the wife. The husband killed himself and the wife. The husband killed himself, the kids and the wife. So men are emotional. And they're very emotional. And the more and more our years go, men become more emotional when it's time for a woman to leave them. So I disagree that women are more emotional than men. I
would like to see the statistics, Shay.
Yeah.
I just can't put that on men. I would have to have some.
I don't have the statistics right now, but I'll bring them to you next show. But I guarantee you it's high.
Put them in the chat.
Right.
What you say?
But you know what? I think as I matured and breakups a little bit different, but I never done nothing crazy because it's just not in me. But I have had friends, man. They want to let me drive your car, man. I need to go check on her, see who at her house and shit like that. I'm like, no, bro.
Not dog.
Move on. The woman said she don't want you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I can admit I
think that's the same point. We had an incident here where. We had an incident here where this man killed his wife because she had a girlfriend. Look what V said. Stop licking that cooter.
V said, "Who's more emotional is different than who's more violent over a breakup."
Yeah,
emotional leads to violence. You have to have emotion to be violent. You don't just get violent without emotions.
But I understand. I never understood, and it's just me personally. I never wanted to hit a woman because she wanted to break up with me, or go hurt her, or make her life a living hell. She just didn't want to deal with me. We had our time, like Trey said. We had our time. She decided she wanted to move on. You can't force nobody to want to be with you.
I ain't even keeping nobody who don't want to be kept. That's it.
Yeah. Bye. Toodles.
You said you're gonna be laying in the bed, eating no popcorn, huh? Watching the sappy movie, huh? Crying.
Not gonna do it.
Hey, look, ladies can say, "Come here, come over, girl. It's gonna be okay. Let's come over here." You can't say, "Hey, bro, just come over here. We're gonna eat some popcorn and watch the basketball."
I was like, let's go to the club. Let's go to the bar.
Y'all gonna go out. We gonna go out too.
You know what I'm gonna tell Trey? Man, you knew she was a hoe anyway, dog. You need
That's it. I'm like, that you was right.
Not
Hey,
you
so
knew she
look,
was a
I'd
hoe
be
anyway.
like, Trey, you was hitting it, wouldn't you? So go ahead, man. Shit.
You gotta keep it moving. That's
That's
all.
crazy. Let's talk about the power of ultimatums. Do you think ultimatums work in a relationship?
I think if you have to get somebody an ultimatum relationship, y'all don't communicate too well.
That's it. Yeah, I agree.
I think if you got to give an ultimatum in a relationship, you don't need to be with them, period. It ain't that
Exactly.
you don't
Right.
communicate. If I got to force you or make you do something or try to persuade you, then we don't need to be together.
No,
So
But
what
some
if there's
people
an
feel,
age gap?
what you mean?
what you mean?
So like, let's say that you date somebody that's older or younger, right? And they doing stuff, and you kind of like, hey, I don't like the way you're doing this and that, but you give them ultimatum, like, hey, not really ultimatum because ultimatum can be good or bad, right? But maybe you're trying to let them know what you don't like. Is that bad though? And as far as ultimatum, as far as age group, when you dating somebody, or is ultimatum pretty much just yeah, you gotta stop doing this or we gonna break up tomorrow?
I think if it comes like, are you saying like a person older, so because they older, they already had their fun, they don't want to hang out, but they got a younger person still hanging out, and you say, hey, yeah, that could be an ultimatum. Like, look, I'm not gonna be messing with you if you're gonna be doing this and stuff
Right,
like that.
if we partying 3-4 days out the week every week, we got a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave or something like that. So yeah, I don't. What y'all think about ultimatum?
I don't think that's. I don't. Yeah, like I'm with you. If I got to give you an ultimatum, I don't need to be with you.
No, if I got an ultimatum, it's kind of like you controlling that person to what they can do to please you, and that's not cool. If you got to be with somebody and get them an ultimatum, you really don't need to be with them.
I'm calling Cap.
Hey, Dad said now, Kevin.
Cap. Ain't that's the new lingo that these kids say, Cap?
Yeah, cap.
I
I still don't know what the fucking mean.
I don't either, because capping
Let
used to
me-
mean somebody talking about you. That's
Nah,
back in the
cap-
day.
Well,
What
that's
does cap
capping.
mean?
That's what we talking about. Yeah, the capping is talking about each other.
Hey, one of the young
Cap
people here, what does
mean
cap mean?
cap mean I ain't no young person, but cap mean
You're
like you
lying, right?
lying. It ain't the truth. Like you capping.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So
we gonna
capping
get on
is
that.
like capping is nigga, you lying.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Wow.
I thought capping me, oh man, y'all some bullshit.
Listen, how
That could
long?
be mean that too.
I would say it sound like it mean multiple things.
Yeah, they
I
use it
call cap. I call
interchangeably.
cap.
How long is too long to stay with somebody? How long is too long to stay with somebody if you know they're not gonna marry you? So, do you stay with somebody for 10 years and they don't? Would you feel some type of way, or do you think? So, this is a two-part question because I'll ask the ladies first. Would you feel some type of way if you with somebody and they for 5 years or 4 years and they never even ran marriage by you? Would you feel some type of way?
Well, I was with somebody for 10 years. We were engaged, but we talked about marriage. But I wouldn't do it again now. I'm not gonna stay with nobody for 10 years and then it's not going nowhere. Because what are we doing?
I see, and I guess I don't I guess I don't understand that. If you be with somebody and you trust somebody for that long, why not marry them? I don't know. Like what I don't think people don't see the benefit in like the marriage thing too. So if something happened, if they got a great job, great benefits, you don't get that. I mean, that's just a benefit. I don't understand that.
But I think we talked about it before, and I think
Yeah.
that in this generation right now, I can't say us because we live older, but like I don't think marriages are traditional anymore as they was before in the time. I think marriage is a good thing if you found that person, right? But you got a lot of people feel like we don't have to be married because we already doing it. We already kind of like marriage. It's just a piece of paper, and then something happened, that person trying to sign a GoFundMe because they don't get you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I just think marriages are not traditional as they used to, and people don't
I
value it.
agree.
They
I
don't value it
agree.
like they used to.
Yeah, but 10 years, 10 years, that's a long time to be with somebody and wasting time.
So have you ever been with somebody that long and not proposed to them? The fellas, have you guys been with somebody that long and just never proposed to them? And if so, why? What caused you not to propose to them?
No, I've never been with nobody that long. So
Ain't never been
Okay.
nobody that long.
I mean, I married the one that I was with that long, so that's not a question for me.
Okay. So Nate, you never been with somebody long enough that make you want to say you want to propose?
Almost.
Almost. What was almost means, and not just doing it?
What was she missing?
I think we talked about this before. Her people were racist.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to. We talked about this probably last year. Remember?
I remember,
was racist, and I didn't want her to choose between me and her family.
But when if she a good woman, you're not married to her family. But I do know having that support from your spouse's family is everything, and that can cause a big rift. So,
well, you know, now the person, like her grandma passed away. I don't need to talk to her no more. But anyway, the grandma passed away. Grandma's like, you married that nigga, I'm gonna cut you off the will and all this shit. And I'm just like, man, go be with your family because I'm not gonna be that. There's always gonna be some shit, you know, and just it just ain't cool.
And I ain't gonna be too many more niggas.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start there.
What's your perspective, Shay? Because you play with your hair, that means you got something on your mind.
Well, I had a couple of things on my mind, but I'm going to get more detailed into it. But to go back a little bit, each year, approximately 500,000 women are either physically assaulted, raped by an intimate partner, compared to 100,000 men. So we'll pause on that. I'm going to get my research done on that. As far as the comments with the people who have the disabilities, I mean, yeah, obviously we understand people murder that has mental issues, but we're talking about the regular people in their regular minds. I do believe, and I'm going to stand on this, and I can correct myself next week if I'm wrong, that more men kill women when they try to leave them because of emotions, not mental, because of emotions, because emotions lead to your actions, whether they're good actions, whether they're bad actions. When I marry you, I love you, it's all based off of emotion. When I smack you, I'm angry, it's based off of emotion. All of that comes from emotions. However, if you're mentally disabled, I totally agree, that can be excluded. Now, back to
Shay,
yes.
I got one request. With that data that you're going to gather up for us, because we data-driven people, can you see how many of those men killed their wife or beat the fuck out of them because they was cheating on them? And can you also add?
But what about the crime of passion and all that stuff?
Can you also add how many men beat the fuck out of? How many men killed a person that their spouse was cheating with? Also,
but wait, does that mean because they cheating you kill them?
No, while we doing data. And we doing this data search that you're gonna do.
But that's not you. No.
I said I have a request, Jay.
It was about who's more emotional or not more emotional. The reality
so look,
I think that
when you get that data, it's gonna show what I'm going with this.
Emotions lead to all our actions in life. It doesn't matter what it is. We are built, our bodies are built to, create those emotions. And when you have those emotions, if you have a road rage, that's an emotion. So you do things based off of your road rage, based off of the emotion that you got from being on the road. So I mean, that's just that. But
they said nature.
I'll get my
Well, y'all know H-Town told us emotions make you cry sometimes, so they already let us know.
Listen, don't cheat on Nate because Nate's saying it's okay to take you out of here.
No, I'm just asking. Hey, while we doing data, while she's doing her research, I just asked a couple questions. Can she get that research also?
I'll try. But back to the question that he was just.
You might got to get that data from the police department.
Police record.
I do believe that I'm not gonna ever wait over 5 years for somebody to marry me. I'm never doing that. And I feel ever since I was a little girl, I always felt like I was a wife. I always felt like I had the capabilities of being a great wife. And that's why I'm a wife now. And I don't think I would have ever waited for anybody 5 years ever in life. So, and that's up to every woman. If they want to do that, hey,
because some people don't want to be married. So I want to put that out there just because, and I think V said that. She said, what does going somewhere mean? And I get what she meant when she said that, because not everybody wants to be married. Some people just want to be, in a wholesome, healthy relationship without, So everybody does not want to or do not want to get married and things like that. And that,
but do you think sometimes there can be several reasons? Like, to me, for someone to say, well, and again, I could be wrong, and I like to, ask questions. It's like going to a job that you can get hired to full time and get benefits, but you decide to stay a temp. Like, what would make you want to stay a temp at a job that you can be full time and get full time benefits, a 401k, health insurance, vacation time, bonuses? But no, I'm gonna stay a temp.
So you saying that people say that they don't want to get married? It's always something. You think it's
Commitment issues.
Huh?
Or
If you don't want to commit to a job, that's commitment issues. That's an issue that you have within yourself.
But you already commit to that
With
person because you're
committing.
in a relationship with them.
But I think what Shay's saying is that people don't say saying they don't want to get married. It's something underlining to that.
Yeah.
Now maybe if they was married before and they had a bad divorce, that's something.
Yes.
But if you've never been married before,
yes,
what is the reason why
exactly.
you don't want to get married?
It could just be the fact that they've never seen a successful marriage.
True.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fair.
That's fair.
Or maybe
Yeah.
they're afraid they're going to end up in divorce.
That's like being
I
afraid
hear
to
that a
go
lot too,
outside
though.
because you might get hit by a car.
No, but a lot of people feel that way though. Shay.
A lot of people feel that way,
They
though.
still
I don't want to get married because I don't want to lose half my shit.
Right.
Half of these people ain't even got half the shit to give away.
I understand it, but those who do, like your boy, what's the football with the locks? Cam.
That's true.
Damn,
Look what
this
Maurice
whole-
just said.
Huh?
Look what Maurice just said. Yeah.
So listen, it says so do people say Caribbean or Caribbean? I know people use the word interchangeably, so I'm gonna say
I said
Caribbean.
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 Okay. Some people say the Caribbean, but he
You
said
said
my
Caribbean?
Caribbean. No, I said some people say the Caribbean, so they pronounce it. But he said my Caribbean dad, who would always say, "Why marry a cow when you can get the milk for free?"
Mm-hmm.
We don't demand more. That's a good point. But I feel like a lot of people give people the cow too. They
There you go.
when they get in these relationships, you have to teach people how to date you, and you have to set a foundation. And a lot of people do wifey or husband. You giving these people perks, and they don't deserve that.
Hey,
Right?
Kevin.
So my thing is, if I'm getting it already, then I can see why a lot of people are like, well, shit, why do I have to get entangled in all this legal stuff if I'm already getting it?
I'm already getting everything.
That's why he said, "Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?"
So
Why
Kevin,
am I gonna buy it for what?
Kevin, quick question. What do you mean by teach somebody how to date you?
So when I say
In
teach,
short words, how can you?
it would teach somebody how to date you mean that you have to lay down the foundation of how you're going to be treated and what you're going to accept. A lot of people don't really put those out there, and that's why people get walked over, because you don't say. First of all, people don't have conversations anymore, right? People so quick. I like you, you like me. Bam, we having sex, and sex confuse people. The next thing you know, after that one sex, you got a shoe over here. Then guess what? You got a hat over here. Now you moving in. You don't know the person.
He said that one sex.
Yeah, and it's like
They say one shoe over here.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Goddamn, with both feet down, nigga.
Hey, no, listen, because now I gotta wait. Now I got an excuse to go back over there. Oh, I left my left shoe over there. I got my right shoe. That is just a way of getting back over there. And here it is. If you sit down and take the time with people, you realize, damn, I shouldn't even had, just because we had sex don't mean we have to be together. Or shit, we shouldn't even had sex because we had nothing in common. And so you have to really teach people what you're gonna accept and what you're gonna allow. And I don't think a lot of people do that. So when I say teach people, you kind of know, like if people start from the ground, like if you start like dating somebody, some people start off having people at their house cooking, and then people get upset. Well, we don't ever go out. Well, because you started, let's Netflix and chill. So why would I all of a sudden go try to spend money at a restaurant, and we've been Netflix and chilling. I've been bringing Popeyes over, Wingstop. Now you want to go get a steak, and I'm like, well, why you want to? That's what I'm saying. You teach people how to court you, how to date you.
But I think too, some women, I've known a lot of women that went into relationships telling men that they don't care about marriage to protect them. And it completely turned the guy off, where it was like, okay, well, I'm coming in here. You never know. Like, it's probably a lot of men that really want to probably be married. But when they meet these women, one, they have no substance and no value. They devalue themselves so quickly, where I could get the coochie and literally I buy you a blunt and take you to Chili's, and you are giving me head. You sleeping with me without a condom. You get up in the morning.
My type of girl.
Like, there is no type of dignity when it comes to a lot of these women, unfortunately. And I hate to say it because it makes me so angry, because really we hold the torch. Women hold the torch. We can decide on how this relationship is gonna go. When I met my partner, every partner I've ever met, I said, I want to be a wife. If you don't want a wife, I'm not for you. Hey, that's our first fucking conversation off rip. I am not wasting my time. I'm too valuable to be with somebody and not be a wife. So that's just that. Some women go in to protect themselves. I'm going to tell this person I don't want to be married, or it ain't no big deal to me, or I don't care. And this whole time, this guy could really be wanting to marry you. But he's like, you know what? Fuck it. She don't want to be married. I don't want to be married either. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Right.
Miss What It Do said there should be conversation about boundaries, and what you are looking for in a relationship before you commit that deep to letting people leave. Commit that deep to letting people leave that shit behind, or even hitting the behind, hitting it from the behind. Wait, hold on, Miss What It Do.
It should be a conversation before you leave your clothes at my house and before we start fucking. Come on, man. You can't get remedial tonight. What's
wrong? Charlie said, it is too many stipulations when it comes to divorce. My ex-husband showed me enough to never do it again. He tried to get the free milk from the cow, but never groomed the cow to make the milk. Dang it.
That's deep.
But Charlie, don't miss. There is some great guys out there still. So you don't miss out on the guy. So don't go into it like Shay was saying. Yeah, I unfortunately your ex-husband didn't see your value, but there is a man out there that might see your value, and he can be an upstanding guy. He will see your value, but if you go in there saying, I'm not gonna get married, then that might, you see what I'm saying? But just be open-minded. But I do apologize for how your ex-husband treated you. Nick said a blunt is all it takes these days to get the draws too fast. Damn,
GTD got the draws, nigga.
that's crazy though.
That blood of that perp.
You said a perk. Wait a minute.
You said a blunt and a perk.
We are a drug-free show and a
wait a minute.
Listen,
he killing people and drugging them.
Nate is dangerous. Hey, listen, that B stand for bad.
God damn.
That B stand for bad.
Where he drugging him and then killing him. You can't kill him and then drug him. He drugging him.
Listen, they ain't gonna feel it anyway. They're gonna be out there misery.
Put that on me.
Allegedly. Last question. Can a person be too independent for love?
Yep.
Yes.
I think that's why a lot of people are single. People have these high expectations. But again, some people are just too independent. Some people don't know how to
accept love.
You know, we talked about that again before, right? You got some, not to keep putting it on women, but you got some independent women out here who's too independent to let a man be a man to them. We talked, and I think that's so true.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, me and Shay agree with something. Look at that.
I know, boy.
Shay, you agree with that?
This is a new night. Let me check your temperature, Shay.
March 19, 2025, boy.
Check your temperature, Shay.
I do agree with you. However, I think I do 1,000%. I agree, but it is unfortunately, again, I'm speaking from a Black woman. We have, some of us, not all of us, have been put in situations from little girls where your mom might have been a drug user and you didn't have a dad, where you had to raise, your brothers and sisters, or you had to raise yourself, or, you got older and you didn't have any family and you had to, fend for yourself. And now you're in your late 30s, early 40s, and it's hard for you to detox yourself from those traits that you have. So you come off to men as being overly masculine, but you're still in survival mode. And with Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union, when she said when they got into their relationship, she told him she wanted to be 50-50 because she didn't trust him to be able to make sure the house note was going to be paid. Even though he's making all this money, it was trauma from back when. And he had to show her that she could be vulnerable, that she can let her guard down, that she could trust him. And I think that's where the line draws with men. They feel like, I didn't put this on you, so I don't have to fix it. But there is some great women under all of that masculinity. There's some great women that want to be vulnerable and feminine, but they just don't know how to tap into it.
Justina said, we are forced to be independent. We don't want it, but if we have to be, we will own it.
Yep.
V said, marriage being a partnership, someone, hold on, I've been drinking, y'all. This stuff is running together. It says marriage being a partnership, someone who's too independent won't really know how to be a partner. Not saying they can't learn. I don't know why everything is just seeming like it's just getting like this. Oh,
what the hell are you drinking?
Oh,
what you drinking, dog?
This some Tito's.
And that big ass
That's why
Tito's. Hey, keep it cool. You know, keep the ice in here cool. Keep it cool. I'm like, damn, everything just sound like this.
Slow down.
Yeah,
slow down.
That's true. V said, preach. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, I'll tell people, you're never too old. It's never too late to find love, because I hear people who says some divorce or divorcees say, well, I'm not gonna find anyone, I'm of age, or I've ran across bad women, I ran across bad men, I'm just not. You have to be careful what you put out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because death is in the power of the tongue, and instead of speaking bad, speak life. You can speak hope and life into your own life by speaking positive. You know, you can say, you know what, I am this person. I'm gonna find a good guy, a good girl, and this is what I want to be. This is how I want to be treated. I always say, keep a journal and kind of log and just keep track of things. Like, write down some things you would take. You have to write down your negotiables and your non-negotiables. And I think sometimes people have they standards can be a little too high. And if you have and I always tell people, everybody have a type, everybody have a dream or the type of dude or type of woman they want. But sometimes that type that you like may not like you.
Man.
So I think that you got to start liking people that like you back.
Love who loves you, man.
Right. And you know, so yeah.
Like who like you.
Like who like you. And then love who love you.
You get to love, right? Like who like you.
Yeah. And I think that's what it is. I think we sometimes could be on a high horse. I know we 8 minutes after this show. Do you guys want to lead the people with something? Anybody? Any gems you want to drop?
Love is love.
Nate was just playing when he said killing people.
Don't put that. Hey, I want to lead the people with love is love, and don't be stalking your exes, climbing up trees like.
Man, please don't. She don't want to be with you. Let her go. He don't want to be with you. Let him go.
Yeah, and that's it.
But if you don't want to let them go,
if they don't want you, you ain't
I'll probably get the motherfucker locked up. Leave me alone. Shit.
Didn't Vogue say, "Hold on to your love"? And don't let go. Hold on to your love.
She's in her car.
Let them go. Let people be.
Man. You know what, man? Love who love you, like who like you. You know, number one, most importantly, love yourself.
That part. Come on, Nate.
For sure.
You see how he swung it back around to killing people to not love yourself.
I ain't saying nothing about killing people, though. Come on. I just asked for some statistics.
Listen, Nate is a good guy. We're going to do a dating show on. We're going to make a show for Nate. We're going to get him married. We're going to get Nate married. We're going to make sure he married this time. We're going to make sure he married this time.
I got requirements.
Charlie asks, is it okay to date someone who is not your type?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you should.
Opposite attracts. And
if you think sometime when you step outside your norm, you'll find that you have more commonalities with somebody that's not your norm. And here
Right.
it is, you may be physically getting fed from the person, but you may not be getting mentally and emotionally. And so sometimes step outside, even outside your race. If you like dark skin and tall, try light skin and short.
Mm.
You know,
Hey, I'm just saying, try
Hey.
different race. If
Hey,
you
I see-
if you like tall and skinny, get short and
Yeah.
stubby.
Hey, I've
Just
seen
get
too many
some-
people. I've seen too many types fail them. Too many people with their types fail them.
Yeah.
And they
Right.
found it when they number one, they stopped searching. Number two, the person they least suspected was the person that was good for them. So all these types, sometimes you get older, these types go out the door because
They do.
your types and your maturity changes.
Y'all
I
looking at
think
all these
some people's
Instagram people.
standards are too high too, and that's
Yeah.
why they can't
Yeah,
find
unrealistic. They should be unrealistic.
It's-
bro.
unrealistic. Yep.
And one thing I hate is like people want something from you that they don't have for yourself.
Just
They want a
themselves.
6-figure man, but you're not making six
But you
figures. So
making
make that make
32,000. If
sense.
you don't leave me the fuck alone.
But make that make sense. Like people be having these.
Is that wrong though?
Unrealistic.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
ask
that's
for stuff
wrong.
that you have. How you want somebody 6 figures and you ain't there? Like
But
how
is
do
it
you
wrong
put that
to
on a
want that?
huh?
Is it wrong to really
No,
want
it's not wrong.
No, so if you want somebody else to have that, why not want your own ass
You know
to
what?
have it first?
You want somebody to have what you what you're not trying to achieve and what you don't have. Yeah, that's
Right,
wrong.
You can't ask somebody to
There you
have
go,
something
Nate.
that you,
Now that-
you have yet to obtain.
Say
Hey,
that
Jay,
again, Nate.
I can't expect you to drive a Range Rover and I'm out here in this Ford Escape.
I'm saying, is it wrong to want the person that you desire to be at a different stature than you are? Is that wrong?
It's
No,
it's not.
it's not wrong.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It sounds like
But
you guys
again-
are condemning a person.
No,
who
but sometimes
wants
people
to-
be putting too much emphasis on it. But how do you demand
Okay.
this for me?
Emphasis,
So
I
okay,
get.
okay, say you demand that for me. Then I say, you know what? I want a woman or a guy to have drive the same thing I have. Then what? Then now what does that leave you? If you don't have, you see what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that you should demand it. I'm saying, but is it wrong for me? Let's say I'm making $20,000 a year, and I'm like, dude, I want my boyfriend when I get one to make $40,000. Is that wrong for me
No,
to say
it's
that?
not wrong. It's not wrong.
It's not wrong, but be
It's
realistic.
not wrong, but the expectations of what you putting on that person is a lot because I tell you right now, I know love don't have a price tag on it, right? But I could expect to see a woman at my point in my life, she's only making $20,000. I'm gonna have to help her out financially going into this, and she ain't gonna be able to pay for me no meals.
But what if she's an amazing woman?
Why she ain't trying to further herself to do better?
Well, who
Yeah.
said she wasn't? The economy's bad.
But
See,
guess
that's
what?
another-
Well, that's
see,
all
that's
the
the
more
topic-
reasons why I
that's the
have it.
topic for
Eggs
next
ain't
year.
$2 no more.
Man,
Shit, we
$17.
working just to buy eggs. It used to be you working to pay bills.
Look,
You
that's
working just to
why
buy
I'm
eggs.
holding on to them 2 last eggs I got in the refrigerator. I'm holding on to them for a special dinner.
The
Gonna be a
eggs are
special-
not that high. People
Yeah,
are
special
desperate.
breakfast,
I-
goddamn, KJ.
Right.
Hey,
put them
Trey,
on eBay.
Trey, I trade you 2 rolls of toilet paper for them eggs.
Oh, like, I got plenty of toilet paper. I got plenty of toilet paper.
Hey, you still got them from COVID, huh? You still
Man,
hoarding all that.
I still got the COVID rolls and bundles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen, y'all, we about to get out of here. We do appreciate y'all joining in on every Wednesday because I'm Central Time. It's 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 5 p.m. if you Pacific Time. That's East Coast Mountain Time. We don't know what it is. Figure it out. But again, thanks for tuning in every Friday. Don't forget, if you are on
Every
YouTube,
Friday. Every Wednesday.
That's it, doing a special show on Fridays. Y'all.
Hey, stay off the juice.
my bad, y'all. Thanks for tuning in every Wednesday.
Right.
If you're on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. If you are on Facebook, don't forget to share. And again, we out of here. We love y'all. Peace.
Hey.